This is NECN Now.
Extreme cold, splashing waves leaves one driver encased in ice. Check this out. This is a car that was parked near Lake Erie in Buffalo, New York. Waves from Lake Erie splashed up over the rails of the parking lot, and the water froze as soon as it hit the car, encasing it in a thick layer of ice. Yes, the defroster would be very tough to work there. Now, before we talk about that, it gives me great pleasure to welcome to NECN and to the news at 4, Pete Bouchard, meteorologist. Good to see you,
Mike,
Pete.
great to see you too. Happy to be here. It's a great time, and weather-wise, it's a little active. We're getting into a more active period now, so yeah. That's interesting to see, by the way, all that freezing spray, because that happens a lot on fishing vessels off of Gloucester and on the coastline.
Guy probably thought he was fishing off Lake Erie.
Yeah, he probably did at that point, yeah. And chip away at it. And you won't have to chip away at too much ice tomorrow morning. We're quiet now. It's nice and dry. Temperatures in the lower 30s. It's brisk. It's cold. Where are those 50s from yesterday, right? Long gone, that's for sure. Temperature 32 in Boston right now. We have about 31 in Watertown, Wellesley at 29. Our temps up through Woburn now 30 degrees. Not much change as you go back through Nashua and Leominster. In the 20s right now, 27 in Shrewsbury, and then we widen it out across parts of northern New England, back through Hartford to southern New England. Look at Pittsburgh, New Hampshire at 15 degrees. Old stomping grounds. I got my humble roots way back when in WMTW and also WNNE, if anybody remembers that, in the Upper Valley, White River Junction, near Lebanon, New Hampshire. Out of the basement of a hotel. That was quite a time. Anyway, 27 degrees in Lewiston, 28 in Bangor, also worked there too. So it's like I'm coming home here. Our wind gusts have been pretty brisk all afternoon long. There's been no change in that department. Gusts over 30 miles per hour. These will ease as we go through the night tonight, backing off thanks to a high pressure system moving in. But with that wind coming in off the lakes, it goes across the Great Lakes, scoops up moisture, and of course sea spray, and it brings in some snow showers. If you're in the lee of the lakes, you're getting hammered right now just south of Watertown. And some of these lake effect snow showers are reaching across Vermont and New Hampshire. They're not to be across southern New England at all. Our weather system from yesterday far offshore, out through Halifax and out through St. John's. And the next weather system is out near Chicago right now. It's already snowing lightly. I wanted to show you too the visible satellite imagery. It can really pick out those clouds and how they tower and grow. It's very interesting to see if you're on the horizon, big towering cumulus clouds. But again, a clear sky will mean temperatures will fall back into the teens. Even across northern New England, I expect our skies to at least clear out partially. 22 downtown Boston, but more like 12 through Concord and Laconia. Keene at 13, 16 in Worcester, 21 down in Hyannis. And then tomorrow we started off with a few clouds sneaking in early on. I think this saves us from temperatures in the single digits above and below zero, which, I mean, the air mass could support that if we had completely clear skies and calm conditions, but I don't see that happening. So clouds will sneak in first thing in the morning. Then we watch for a little tongue of warmer air to come up through Providence and Boston. That's key to our forecast tomorrow because I believe that will keep us as liquid precipitation rain. And even that might even get into Cape Ann and sneak up through Newburyport. But north and west of that, I'd say anywhere from Framingham through Andover and Tewksbury, north and west, you have a chance at some snow showers, brief. Although these clipper systems always have an ace up their sleeve, and this one is no different. And I think tomorrow in the afternoon, we might get a burst of squalls to come through in the afternoon, quick and dirty. It's mostly after the evening commute. I'm not seeing this tying up and snarling traffic at 5 to 7, but after 7, maybe even till 9 o'clock, we have a chance at our rain, even at the coastline, changing over to snow briefly and then coating the ground. We're chilly and windy into Wednesday, same old, same old. How about snowfall accumulations? A coating maybe stretching it in Boston. I think we may finish as some snowflakes here in the city. An inch is possible. Many spots in this shading of white could come out with just a coating. This is a minor event in terms of snowfall amounts, but remember, we just washed all the road salts off and all that sand, so everything is pretty much untreated for now. So any small accumulation might get you a little slick. North of Route 2 up into southern New Hampshire, we have a chance of getting up to 2 in isolated spots and up to 3 north of Manchester too. So the 7-day forecast all the way into the end of the week. Temperate, not frigid just yet. The weekend, watching a storm on Saturday that may bring us some wet weather along the coast. And this one can be tricky. The script isn't finished at all with this one, and we'll have to write some more to this. But this has the potential for being a pretty sizable storm system, and it's running along the coastline too. So tricks on that one possible. Anyway, Sunday about 33, and then this 10-day forecast extended a little bit more. We're in the 20s, and it's quiet after that storm of the weekend. See you in a bit. Mike, cold and blustery today, setting the stage for this next weather system. Is it all rain or is it snow? We'll take a look coming up. All right, our forecast is a little windy and gusty this evening. Later on tonight, things settle down and some weather coming in tomorrow. Snow or rain, depending on where you are. We'll get into that in the forecast ahead.
Now on NECN Tonight.
Careful where you park.
Yeah, be very, very careful. Pete Bouchard joining us right now. Welcome to the NECN team.
Thanks, Chris.
So
good to be
great
here.
Have you.
Yep. Gonna have some good times ahead, right?
Yes,
In wintertime.
absolutely.
Come right in the middle of winter. See what I can conjure up for a storm or two, right?
This is when we need you most.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
You may not like me by the time we get to March or April, though. But
And time now for early warning weather. And once again, we want to welcome Pete Bouchard to the team.
Newest member to the NECN weather team, and just in time for winter.
yeah, I'm that kind of guy, I guess. Bring in some good news if you like snow, maybe in the long term, and if you don't, well, I got a dry forecast as well in there. For this evening, though, it's just
There's snow on the ground. It's getting cold,
Yeah.
but it's time for me to go home now.
pretty smart dog, yeah. Looking like a little bit of snow by tomorrow evening, and most of that snow.
All right, and thanks for watching. I'm Christy Lee.
I'm Pete Bouchard.
And I'm Chris Emma. Thanks for watching NECN, New England's news station. Have a great evening.